So, this is 365 2010, episode 8. Started without the warning tweet tonight. I'm doing this off my iPhone. I'm not sure how exactly I'm coming in, but I was too lazy to get off the couch. That's the plain and simple truth of the matter. So I'm doing it from my iPhone. Had an interesting night tonight. I say goodbye to a very good friend of mine, coworker, and colleague. Just a really excellent programmer and a good guy to work with. And we had a really neat conversation about the nature of proof and whether or not any system can be totally proven and whether or not there's always uncertainty within the system. And it was really encouraging to hear someone talk about mathematics, like hard mathematics, as uncertain. Because I've always been disturbed by the idea of people believing in the certainty of mathematics when it's actually built on real life. Um, when you think about searching, for instance, on the internet, I feel the same way about it. It's where the conversation started. We're talking about algorithms that Google must be putting together and about how they're talking about making them people related. So, you search a certain way and other people search kind of the same ways, and then you get searches from them and they get searches from you and you get clustered. And my concern is that clustering what it's doing. It's not clustering people, it's clustering the kinds of performances that people do on the internet given the structure of something like Google. And I wonder how much it's going to reinforce a certain kind of social performance and how much of an effect that can have in society when you've got something as ubiquitous as Google. So if you have a um, you have a certain kind of a certain way that somebody acts in front of the computer, so they're nervous about it, and they search for things in full sentences, whatever they happen to do. The fact that they become, by some algorithmic happenstance, the part of a larger group of people who act the same way, may come to reinforce the internet's, or in this case Google's, belief that these are a kind of people and a kind of people that need to be served in a kind of way. And through servicing them that way, they tend to become the thing that they're only performing. Anyway, kind of a long way to go on that, I guess. But it's something that I've been finding really interesting to think about in terms of the way that we design systems for the ways in which people use those systems. But realistically, if you design a system for the way someone uses a system, the first 5 times they use it, you're pigeonholing them in a way and maybe inhibiting growth. When we design for, like somebody said to me, today we have to design for the lowest common denominator. Do we then not, like we do in every other educational system, create that lowest common denominator? Anyway, that's all for today. 365 2010, Too Much Dave, episode 8.